August 25 is a very special day when you have to look at Indian sports in particular. It is the birthday of one of India's finest wrestlers. Yes, the circumstances that happened in Paris and the subsequent retirement really ended a sad chapter. But Vinesh Phogat, whose birthday is on August 25, really redefined the way Indian wrestling was. On the occasion of her birthday, here is a look back at some of the top moments from India's top wrestler. And it was a case of what could have been. The top moment when you look at Vinesh Phogat's career is the Paris Olympics for the weight belt. Yui Sasaki. Heading into this, she was 82-0. She had not lost professionally. Vinesh Phogat was down 1-2 heading into the last few seconds. But then her experience shone through. And with 15 seconds to go, she did the hold and then got 2 points. Sasaki tried, but then she lost 3-2. It was the end of a streak and Vinesh Phogat was responsible for it. It was one of the greatest ever achievements that you would have seen in the history of Olympics, if you look at it, by an Indian Olympian. Beating the world number one who was unbeaten, Yui Sasaki was brought down to earth by Vinesh Phogat. It is very unfortunate that she was disqualified because she was certain of a medal, and that too something much bigger. But then when you look at her career, Vinesh Phogat's win over Yui Sasaki will definitely be talked about for generations to come. At number 2, if you have to look at what was the precursor to Paris 2024, it would have to be the Asian Games gold medal at Jakarta, Palembang. In a competitive field, Vinesh managed to get through some of the best, and in her weight category, she really pulled off some amazing moves. Japan had always dominated, if you look at it, along with the Central Asian republics. But Vinesh Phogat overcame them all, and her 2018 Jakarta Palembang gold in the Asian Games made her a force to be reckoned with. And this is the main reason why, if you have to look at that one point which made Vinesh Phogat a household name and a name to be reckoned with, the 2018 Jakarta Palembang gold. Truly a monumental stepping stone in Vinesh's career. At number 3, if you have to look at Vinesh Phogat's what she was going to achieve, her twin Commonwealth Games gold medals. Now the Commonwealth sees some very intense competitions when you look at it from Canada, and Vinesh Phogat, if you look at it, she was in prime form. Vinesh Phogat defeated her opponents not just once but twice in successive Commonwealth Games edition. Asian Games gold, 2 Commonwealth Games gold medals. It really ensured that Vinesh Phogat was the name when it came to Indian wrestling, and also because of the fact that she had now gotten international success at a consistent level, meant that Vinesh Phogat was now destined for bigger things. At number 4, one more heartbreak in yet another Olympics, but it summed up Vinesh Phogat's grit and determination. Vinesh Phogat in 2016 Rio Olympics had suffered a horrific injury. At that point, Vinesh Phogat was being stretchered off in tears. One of the physios could be heard saying, her career is over. Such was the nature of her knee injury that happened. But then, in a remarkable transformation, 1 year later, Vinesh Phogat was back wrestling on the mat and she was destined for greater success. The heartbreak of Rio, which a billion Indians felt with Vinesh, made her somewhat of an icon when you look at determination, grit and guts. To recover from such an injury and then to have success later on in the following years, be it 2018 or even 2022, made Vinesh Phogat one of the household names. Rio might very well have been a heartbreak, but you cannot ignore the fact that yes, it was the defining moment in Vinesh Phogat's career. At number 5, many people might not acknowledge it, but her gold medal in the Spanish Grand Prix just before her Paris Olympics bout. Now, you have to understand the context behind the Spanish Grand Prix gold. The Jantar Mantar protests had robbed her of valuable mat time plus weight management. It was because of this that Vinesh Phogat had to go into the 50 kilo category, trials and all the other tribulations that followed afterwards. The Spanish Grand Prix was the last event before the Paris Olympics, and she would beat opponents whom she would later face in the Paris Olympics. Just ask the Cuban, Lopez, whom she defeated in the final. When she got the gold medal in the Spanish Grand Prix, it gave her the determination that yes, she was destined to do well. So, the Spanish Grand Prix gold is one of the key moments in Vinesh's career because that gave her the wings to do well in Paris. It was a different thing altogether that she was disqualified because of 100 grams. Thank you so much folks for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. If you have any other memorable moments that you would like to highlight, you can write to us in the comments below.